Alan, I think you have a little bit to add here on the
Uh,
cloud side.
30 seconds. We say 30 seconds or 30 minutes. No, it's quite simple. When you're talking cloud, I can be really assumptive about this because I know if you start comparing apples with apples, cloud is not more expensive. It is ends up being considerably more cost effective than going on-prem, especially if you do on-prem properly. If you do it on the cheap, you're risking your business anyway. You're going to buy a grey server on the grey marketplace and not do things properly as they're recommended by suppliers like SAP, well, you're putting your business at risk anyway because you won't get any help if something goes wrong. That what Anton mentioned around refreshing is key. AWS do a technical refresh every year, and every client on AWS gets that for free. They don't pay for it. They're getting the latest technology all the time.
Yeah. Also, Alan, I think that we meant is the disaster recovery. We've had clients who are running on-prem, no problem. You can run on-prem, but then when there's an issue, because servers go down, these things happen. Even if you usually they happen when you're the most busiest, and when it's Christmas time, and you've got everybody on board, and the server has gone down for whatever odd reason, short circuit, struck by lightning, flooding, whatever. To be able to get up the business up and running quickly with an on-prem solution might take hours or days, which means you're losing business. What in the cloud, if there's a disaster recovery is a very short time period, a shorter time period, which will not, which at the end of the day is going to make a difference in your bottom line. When obviously people saying, well, I'm never going to have a disaster, but you might be lucky, but we've seen disasters happen, and that is when then people are calling you at midnight at 2 o'clock. What are we can't do anything. We've got to wait until you get your servers up and running.
No, absolutely. It's to me, if it was my money and my business, I would only go cloud. Now, it's very easy for me to say that, but having experienced both, and I've sold plenty of on-premise solutions in the ERP world over many years, I know full well the real strength and robustness is putting it in the cloud. Because if that cloud goes down for any particular reason, especially with AWS, you can spin it up in another data center within minutes. There are options. We do DR as a service for our partners, which is even enhanced over and above what we standardly provide as DR. And on HANA, because it technically can actually capture every 15 minutes the data, we could actually get basically get the customer up and running within 15 minutes, which is unbelievable. If something goes catastrophic with a normal cloud solution on a private data center or on premise, especially, well, one question I've got for them straight away is how often do you test your data backups? Do they install? Are you backing anything up? Because how many times we heard of all those years ago tape drives and things all working and religiously taking a tape out of the office every evening and it's not saving anything. These things happen.